Greetings, YouTube. I apologize for my overall tired appearance. My rhinovirus has yet to relinquish its hold upon my sinus cavities. I bring you good news today. We can all use that, I think. Last night, Attorney General Eric Holder announced that the United States federal government will treat lawful same-sex marriages sweeping equal protection under the law in every program it administers, from courthouse proceedings to prison visits to the compensation of surviving spouses of public safety officers. According to Holder, just like during the civil rights movement of the 1960s, the stakes involved in this generation's struggle for LGBT equality could not be higher. Then as now, nothing less than our country's commitment to the notion of equal protection under the law was on the line. And so the Justice Department's role in confronting discrimination must be as aggressive today as it was in the Robert Kennedy's times. As Attorney General, I will not let this department be simply a bystander during the important moment in history. This is really good news. This is a step forward. This is a step down the road towards true equality under the law for all Americans. And I'm at this point, I think we could probably safely say that we've reached a tipping point. That a third of Americans currently live in states where you are allowed to have marital equality. And with the Defense of Marriage Act essentially being undefended, Don't Ask, Go Tell have been eliminated, and now the Attorney General stepping up and saying that they're going to now offer all of the same rights to same-sex couples as opposite-sex couples, I think we can legitimately say that we have achieved a tipping point and now are in the direction of equality under the law. I realize that there are going to be social conservatives who are going to be upset by this. That's just as there were social conservatives that were upset in 1967 when Loving versus Virginia said that in the United States you could not discriminate against people if they want to marry a member of another race. This is the same thing, folks. In fact, I have never been able to figure out how you can read Loving versus Virginia and not apply it directly to the gay community. Never been able to figure that one out. The 14th Amendment is really clear in my mind on this topic. But there are social conservatives that have been fighting tooth and nail, both in 1967 and into present day, against equality under the law for all Americans. They would have us live under some form of draconian rule that would dictate that other people cannot marry consenting adults that they love. And that baffles me. Because when other people get married to the people they love, it has no adverse effect whatsoever on my marriage. Not at all. Never has. Never will. And I think this is an example of when we can say, even though I have frequently said that I consider Democrats to be conservative, because for the most part, Democrats vote conservatively consistently in America, this is an example of where we can say that categorically the Democratic Party is different than the Republican Party. Because under Republican leadership, under Kaine administration or a Romney administration, I do not believe that the Attorney General would have made this decision. That I do not believe that DOMA would have been struck down. Don't Ask, Don't Tell may have been, because the U.S. military has a lot of pull in any administration. Even though they drag their feet, there are enough people in there that realize that they really need every American that wants to volunteer to be a soldier to be able to be a soldier openly and with pride. And Don't Ask, Go Tell, in my opinion, was a direct violation of military law, because it required people to lie about their lives, and soldiers aren't supposed to lie. I know it's an archaic thought, but there you have it. And apparently, my dryer is equally excited that this decision has been made by Eric Holder. So, let's hear some positive things today. Let's hear some positive comments about this decision. I'm going to be hopeful here. Let's see if we can get more positive ones than negative.